Hey guys, it's Drift King here, and today we're going to be talking about Taliyah. I strongly believe that Taliyah is not underpowered as everyone says. People just think she's underpowered because that's often a misconception with champions of low damage. Here are 3 tips to help you become a better Taliyah player, and to help you stop solo queue with Riot's newest control mage.
First off, you need to master your W. The largest difference between a good Taliyah player and a bad one is the skill shown with your seismic shove. Learn how far it'll push people, so you can know when you're able to use it to knock people over walls and make picks. But most importantly, learn its range. We'll talk more about that in the last step, but it's incredibly important for you to know your W's range, as it's essential for starting fights with picks and catching enemies off guard. The second tip is to use your ultimate. Taliyah's ulti is not weak like people have said. It's actually really strong if you can manage to use it properly. It won't be that often that you can break a fight in half with your ulti, though it can happen. Use your ulti mainly as a way to secure objectives. You don't have the highest damage on your team as Taliyah, let's face that fact, so you won't be responsible for poking as much as, say, an Azir might be. And you won't be the main teammate charged with melting down a Baron. Use your ultimate to zone off the enemy team. Instead of poking to keep them away, step to the side of a lane and ult right down the middle of the enemies. This will force them to make a choice: stay and defend the turret, or run. Most of the time, teams will split up, which means not only will you get that turret, but you'll also get some kills out of it. This will most likely allow your team to get another turret. Instead of crying about Taliyah not having the damage of a 10-0 LeBlanc, use a utility you're granted to your advantage instead. Finally, you must learn how to use Proto Belt Taliyah. It's my opinion that Proto Belt Taliyah is one of her best, if not her best, build. As I stated earlier, you need to learn your seismic shoves range down to the pixel so that you can incorporate it into this combo. If you know your ranges, you can dash forward and use W to make picks from insane ranges. This can change games completely, but you have to know your range, because if you don't, you're going to dash into the enemy team and miss W like a moron, and die like Darwin predicted. Not only is Proto Belt good for picks, but it also gives Taliyah much needed burst damage. I did say that Taliyah isn't a champion that one-shots people, but that doesn't mean she can't do it at all. In fact, she's rather good at it given the opportunity. If you spot out a squishy ADC, you can lay down Unraveled Earth, push him into it with W and Proto Belt at the same time. This should take up almost all of his HP. A few more rocks from your Q and they'll explode. Here are 3 of the best tips to increase your win rate on Taliyah. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like or a comment, or subscribe, or don't, bitch.